This is Carl. He's never been married, but his goal is to be the perfect husband. We showed him videotapes of these 3 single women, and he picked one as his date. Which one did he choose? Which one will our audience choose? And this is Sandra. She's never been married either, but she wouldn't mind being Paul Newman's wife. Which one of these men did she choose? Which one will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they picked, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now, here to tell us more about Love Connection is our host, Chuck Woolery.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to Love Connection, where we've got kind of a new way for singles to meet, and here's how it works. Now, we've compiled a videotape library of more than 1,000 attractive and available single people. And we select some of those singles and show them 3 videotapes. They choose the one they're most attracted to and go out on a date. Then they come here and they tell us what happened on their date. Now, to begin with, we're going to meet a man who selected a date from our video library. He likes going to plays, and he likes dancing all night, and he says he's very good at being bad. Please welcome Carl Grigsby. Hi, Carl. That last step will get you every call. Get out of here. Carl, what do you do when you're bad?
When I'm bad, that means that you can be a little bit more aggressive than what they were, like, ready for, but in kind of a tactful way.
Oh, to girls?
Yeah, definitely.
You ever get into trouble?
Yeah, but it's good to get in trouble, because in that way they find out just how much leeway they have to give you before they say, no, not a stop, don't touch you. You know, stuff like that.
How can you be bad and never be a perfect husband, though?
Okay, I have this philosophy. You have to be bad a little while so you can find out exactly what's good out there for you. When you find out that this one is good for me, I don't have to be bad with the rest, then I'm basically a one-woman man.
How long do you figure that'll take, Carl?
Well, mister, it'll probably take at least a good 4 or 5 more years.
Let's take a look at the women that Carl had to choose from now. Audience, watch very closely, because we're going to ask you to pick the woman that you think is best for him, okay? Now, first, there was Vicky. She likes to play softball and basketball, and she also likes to kiss, and here's how she learned.
Well, my boyfriend in elementary, well, no, junior high school told me to kiss with his tongue going around my tongue. So, yeah. I've been doing that and, you know, putting feelings into it.
Yeah. Next, there was Sheila. Now, Sheila hates all sports, but she does like disco dancing, sports cars, and here's something else.
I like a man who comes off really shy at first, but behind doors he's like a tiger. I like a guy with a lot of hair on his chest and his legs, pretty hairy. Not like a gorilla or anything.
Finally, you watch Donanna. Now, she loves children and animals, and here's the kind of men that she prefers.
Not too handsome, because I would worry about having somebody too handsome, because then you'd have to always worry about somebody else, you know, thinking he's handsome too and wanting him to. So someone who's, you know, moderately, nothing too fancy and nothing too dull either.
Okay, now Carl selected one of these women as his date, and before he tells us who he chose, we're going to show you all 3 women again, okay? First, there was Vicky, now a 22-year-old computer operator. Then Sheila, she's a payroll clerk, and she's 23. And finally, Donanna, she's a 25-year-old student. Okay, audience, it's time for your voting machines. Now, you've met Carl, you've seen his choices. Who do you think's the best lady for Carl? Here in the studio and at home, too. Make your choice right now, okay? Now, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet the woman that Carl selected, and we're going to find out everything that happened on their date, and we mean everything. We'll be right back. Okay, in a little while, we're going to find out who the audience picked, but right now, let's find out who Carl picked, okay? Carl, who'd you select?
I picked Vicky.
Vicky?
Yeah.
Okay. What was it about Vicky that attracted you?
There was just something about a statement that she said, not to mention the kissing, which was kind of a letdown, okay? No. There was another statement that she had made about the kind of guy that she wanted, and I figured, hey, I fit the mold.
Were you happy with it?
I was, up until about maybe the last hour of the date.
Well, wait a minute. Now, on Love Connection, we get both sides of the story, and we ask our couples not to speak to each other after their date, okay? So they've never spoken to each other. Vicky's backstage. Let's say hello to Vicky McAlpine, okay? Vicky, you heard what Carl said. What do you have to say about that? Anything?
Yes, I did, but he stood me up more than once.
He did?
Can I?
Wait a minute. How many times did he stand you up?
About 5 times,
He stood you up?
and finally came on the last one, and I wasn't going to be ready for that one.
She wasn't.
Well, what? Maybe you ought to tell us what
Okay, all right. I got to tell you what happened, all right? During the course of the 2 weeks that we were planning to go out, okay, she subsequently was in the process of buying another car because her car was stolen. My car had a few internal injuries, okay? So I had put it... And I was not going to come pick this girl up, a classy evening, and my car's going, no, 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 no. So I had to make sure that I could somehow get myself decent transportation. I'm taking her out first class. Okay, so I cut the date off a couple of times. I'd call her, but she was always busy.
She said 5
No,
times.
I wasn't busy.
She was always going to a
I was
softball
not
game
busy
because she's
all
very
the time.
athletic. Okay, she's always going to a softball game. I said, Vicky, I'm coming to get you at 6 o'clock, and she goes, well, make it after 8 because I'm going to a softball practice and I'll be tired.
And at 8, it was 9.
Yeah, well, 9, you know, every day this would progress, and so then I'd finally call her, and then we'd have a date set, and then something would happen. At the spur of the moment, I go, Vicky, I can't come get you tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. So by then, I can understand she's going, sure, Carl.
You guys, did you finally go out?
Yeah, we went out.
Oh.
By the time I got there, she wasn't home. Okay, her mother answers the door. I had never seen her except for the little black and white picture in the video. I thought her mother was her. Okay? No, I'm saying this. I'd never seen him before, you know?
Of course, I understand.
So, and I went, what are you doing, you know? I said, you're not even ready. And she goes, I'm not her. She's at the store. So this is double indemnity right then. You know, I'm going, what? So she's not there. Her mother says she's not there. So I'm sitting down, okay? It's 107 degrees that day, okay? I'm wearing all leather. I'm dressed to the hilt, okay? I said, I'm going to give this girl first-class night, okay? I'm waiting for her, and the clock's slowly ticking away. I'm melting.
You guys finally go out?
Yeah, we did. Okay. So they finally got her together, and this took about 15 more minutes. So the total, I'm sitting there about a good 40 minutes. Well, I said between a half an hour to about 40 minutes.
Good.
So, you know, I had a night planned, and by then I said, okay, we'll go to a restaurant, you know, Mexican or
Fat
Chinese.
burgers,
Or...
fat burgers.
Shh, quiet.
Fat burgers.
Hold on just a second.
I mean,
wait,
okay.
wait just a minute. You went to the Fat Burger, right?
Right, fat burgers.
Hey.
Was it a little disappointing to you?
Very. Very disappointed. I've never been...
He's a little disappointed about this, girl. Well, what are you laughing about?
Yes, the Fat Burger. We had a double king burger with cheese and onions and chili. And there's the, you know, during the course of the night,
Well, did she seem to enjoy it?
She seemed to. She had chili all on her nose. And... No, that's because, all right, I asked her for a spoon. She was really hungry, poor thing. She's got chili all over herself, one napkin. So I said, let me get you a spoon. She goes, no, it's okay.
No, he didn't. No, he did not.
I did go get her a spoon.
No, he did not.
What did he do,
started
Vicky?
eating with the spoon first, and then I said, you didn't bring me a spoon? He says, oh, would you like a spoon? And ran back in the restaurant to get a spoon.
Yeah, I did.
What a gentleman.
I was a gentleman. I mean, sure. I said, excuse me. I'm
He
going to
eats
get you...
nice, and then I eat messy.
Well, let me ask a question here, Vicky. Did you guys ever kiss?
He tried to. Told me to smell my mustache.
He asked you to smell his mustache?
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. Did it work?
No, it
no,
doesn't
no.
work.
No,
Can't
no.
give me
Did
that
you
right.
really ask this girl to smell your mustache?
Do I have to answer you right now? I mean, okay, look, I figured she seemed like a real fun chick, okay? So I'm figuring I'm not going to just say, hey, can I kiss you? I don't even know you, because, you know, I figured she
So you
would...
figure ask her to
It was
smell your
better than
mustache?
telling me to
I told her
smell
it
your
was just a little
mustache.
thing, but, you know...
After this day, I want to see who the audience picks. Let's take a look over here and see who the audience picked, okay? They picked Vicky, too. 42%. How about that? Now, Carl, you know the deal here. If you want to go along with who the audience picked, we'll pick up the tab for your second date. Would you like to take Vicky out again?
You know, I think she could teach me a lesson about trying to be slick and putting all that strange concocted nonsense on my mustache and stuff. I'd like to take her out again and show her something.
Would you really?
Yeah, I would.
Vicky, is
I
that
sure
okay?
would like to get shown something.
Well, course, you know, folks, it works both ways here. He's willing. We got to find out if Vicky's willing. Are you willing to try this again?
No.
Well, Vicky, first of all, to you, I'm sorry things didn't work out. We have a nice gift for you. Thank you, honey, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Okay. Carl?
Yeah.
Well, what can I say? We have a nice gift for you. Thanks for being on the show and sharing your day with us. We'll be back with another couple in just a minute. Stay with us.
When your severe asthma says you can't, Tezspire says you can. Tezspire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that treats your type of severe asthma to help you prevent attacks, breathe better, and relieve your asthma symptoms. Tezspire is not a rescue medication. Serious allergic reactions may occur. Get help for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, trouble breathing. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop asthma treatments without talking to your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Avoid live vaccines. Sore throat, joint, back pain may occur. By helping control your asthma, Tezspire lets you be you. Ask your asthma specialist for Tezspire by name.
Tezspire. Red Bull gives you wings.
Break the law, face the badge.
You been out hunting?
Conservation officer.
Just want to make sure you don't got any pile of dead deer or a loaded rifle or anything.
It's an illegal method. Thousands of dollars. It's gonna be a rough day for me.
Just doing my job, making sure you weren't doing anything you're not supposed to do.
Wardens on My Outdoor TV.
Okay, we're back. This time, let's meet a woman who chose a date from our video library. Now, she's from London, England, and she lived in Italy, but she says that she prefers American men. Please welcome Sandra Morgan. Hi, Sandra. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Chuck. How are you?
Just fine. Have a seat on my couch.
Thank you.
Why don't you like, or why don't you prefer, I should say, probably Englishmen?
Oh, there's nothing against Englishmen. You know, I've been out with quite a few.
Yeah, I know, but you say you prefer American men. Why is that?
Well, while I'm here, I thought that was the best thing to say.
I'll tell you what, let's find out. Let's take a look at the guys that you had to pick from, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do that right now. We'll show you a portion of the tapes that Sandra saw. Now, watch very closely because you're going to get to vote again, okay? First, there was Joe, and he's from Pittsburgh. Now, he's been divorced for 10 years, and here's how he meets most of his dates.
Well, I meet them mostly through other people. I guess, evidently, I have the type of face that everybody thinks that I need help. So, consequently, a lot of the people I work with say, I have girlfriends, or I have daughters, or I have this, or I have that, and they will introduce me.
Next, there was Robert. Robert says he's the fun-loving type, and he's a little confused about who should make the first move.
It's okay for her to come on because it's sometimes what I need, but I don't. But I think perhaps then maybe later she has to hold back because if she does that all the time, then it's not going to be what I want, and it's going to be a turn-off to me. I'm going to say, gee, I want to let me be the aggressor sometime.
Okay, now finally you watch Michael. Now Michael's into weightlifting and surfing, and despite 2 divorces, he's still an optimist.
Oh, well, there's so much potential when you mix love and sex. Like the opposite sex in a love situation is ecstatic, and that ecstasy is pretty strong medicine. It's like the ultimate candy, as far as I can tell.
All right, now before we find out who Sandra chose as her date, let's see all 3 of these guys again. Okay, first there was Joe. He's a 48-year-old credit manager. Then Robert, he's an attorney, and he's 49. And finally, Michael, he's a 40-year-old engineer. Okay, audience, it's time to vote again. Who do you think's the best man for Sandra? Here in the studio and at home, too, make your choice right now. Okay? Now, we're going to get the results of the audience vote a little bit later, but let's find out who Sandra selected and why. Sandra, who'd you pick?
Robert.
You picked Robert, okay? And we always hear both sides of the story. Robert's backstage. Let's say hello to Robert Rogers, okay? Hi, Robert.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Robert, have you ever dated a woman from England before?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
For quite a period. I love the language. I love the way they talk.
Good.
I love Sandra's voice. It's super.
It is a nice voice. You have a wonderful voice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Tell us what happened on your date, Sandra.
It was a very nice date. It was a really good date.
Good.
She was a little bit late.
She was? Who picked who up?
We met.
Oh, you met. Where did you meet?
We met at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel.
Hey, can you see? You see where they're going with this already?
Thank you for letting me know.
Sandra, you better tell me what happened before they get way ahead
Yeah,
of
well,
us.
very quickly, we just met for a drink, and
You see her
we
jump
left.
right in now, boy.
It was in the El Padrino bar, I should have added.
Thank you.
And
yeah.
then where did you go and what did you do there?
We went down to Santa Monica, and
I think it was the King's Head, wasn't it? The King's Head bar, I believe, or the King's Head pub.
something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You
you
know, I
took
could have
him
been at
there to
home.
share some kind of English culture. That kind of
Absolutely.
thing. Yeah.
Why
And did you
not?
eat anything?
Yes, we did. But before we had anything to eat, we played darts.
Played darts.
Mhm.
An old English
English darts.
kind of pub custom.
Yes, very
I
old.
was severely thrashed in the game.
She beat you?
Yes, she did.
Well, I was trying not to, but I couldn't help it.
You were just so good.
Anyway, I took him into the restaurant. Our table was ready, and I thought, well, as it's my evening, as such, you know, I'm the one that's paying. I think I'll order for him because he may not know what to order. You know.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I would have known, but I felt I had to eat what you had to tell me.
Well, did you like the food?
Oh, I thought the food was great, yeah.
What did you have?
I had steak and kidney pie, and it was so good. It was excellent, really. And then I made him eat sherry trifle, English sherry trifle.
Was it good?
Great.
He said
It was
it was
good, but not quite as good as mine, but it was
Of course
good.
not. Then
That's
where
the
did
only
you
thing
go?
I can cook.
After this English culinary delight, what did you do then?
Well, by that time, you know, we were both very sort of full, and it was very warm, and we'd had, you know, this one drink, and we decided to go down to the beach. You know, yeah, it was fun.
They're ahead of us again.
Absolutely.
Any romance on the beach?
Well, all I can say to that is when I got home and woke up the next morning, I had all this sand in my ears, so... Even now, I'm not sure how it got there.
That's one I hadn't heard of, sand in your ear.
It's the truth.
Are you curious to see who the audience has picked for you?
I'd love to.
Yeah, Sandra, we're going to look right now and take a look. Okay, let's see. 41% Joe. Audience picked Joe. How about that? Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Well, now, the way it works here, if you would like to go out with Joe, we'd be happy to pay for that date, whatever you want to do.
No, I think I'll stick to Robert. Thank you.
Is that okay with you, Robert? Sure. Come on out here and join us, Robert. Here comes Robert now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, God, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Well.
Did Robert mention to you what he'd like to do on your next date, by any chance?
Yeah, he wants to take me to Peru.
You mean real Peru?
Real
down in
Peru.
South? Are you serious? Now, Robert, come on. That's kind of a strange thing to say. You want to take somebody to Peru, I guess.
Well, I kind of thought that maybe the show was going to send us to Peru.
Okay, I'll tell you what, folks. We have a nice gift. We have a very nice gift for both of you. I want to thank you very much. It's Peru, Indiana, and they'll be going to Peru via... We'll be right back with another couple right Okay, let's meet another lady who chose a date from our video library. She's from a small town in upstate New York. She teaches horseback riding, and she plans to be a stockbroker. Please welcome Joanne Vargo. Hi, Joanne. How are you, hon? Fine, thanks. Is this what the promising stockbroker will wear next year?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Sounds like you keep... When do you have time for dating?
Make time.
If you see a guy that you like, how do you let him know that you're interested?
Well, if it's a guy I really like,
Let's say it's a guy you really like.
I'll scream available.
You what? No, now you really don't do that, do you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When you go to the beach, I'm like, available, there goes a buck. A buck is a real good-looking guy. Oh, wow, he's a buck. And I have these sunglasses that flip up. I go, available. You know, just, sometimes it works.
Have you ever had a guy stop? I mean, a good experience?
Oh, yeah. Men love that.
Okay. Well, now listen. We're going to show you a portion of the tapes that Joanne saw. Now, remember, you're going to get to vote again, okay? Now, first, there was James. He's from Dallas. He likes romantic walks and quiet evenings. And here's why he prefers older women.
The way they carry themselves sexually, romantically. Most younger women want to just go to bed all of a sudden. Older women like to, you know, I like to sit around and just kind of walk along the beach and hold hands and get romantic and not jump into bed the first time.
Next there was Dirk. Now, Dirk says he's very easy to get along with, and here's what a recent date said about his looks.
I think she says I look like one of the Bobbsey twins or something like that. And, you know, that always kills me. I really hate to hear that. I don't like to be cute. I mean, I'd rather have, you know, be described as handsome. But I guess I'm more cute than handsome.
And finally, you watch Douglas. Now, he likes to learn something new every day, and he tells us why he appreciates the United States.
I was born in a small town in Saudi Arabia, Dhahran. It's on the Persian Gulf. I lived there for about 16 years. The things you take for granted, I was fascinated by, like laundromats and Coke machines.
Okay, now before we find out who Joanne chose as her date, let's take a look at all three of these guys once more. Okay, first there was James. He's a drug abuse counselor, and he's 25. Then there's Dirk. He's a 24-year-old bartender. And finally, Douglas. He's a tennis instructor, and he's 23. Okay, audience, it's time to vote again. Who do you think is the best man for Joanne? Please make your choice right now. Okay, let's find out who Joanne picked. Okay, Joanne, who did you choose?
I chose Dirk.
You chose Dirk. Oh.
Dirk Smiley.
Now, I know that you're anxious to tell us what happened on your date and everything, but believe it or not, we're out of time.
Oh.
We can't do it. So if you can come back tomorrow, you can tell us then what happened. Can you do that?
As soon as the market closes, I'll be here.
Okay, we'll be ready for you. You just stay where you are. Folks, that's our show for today. We're going to be back tomorrow with Joanne, and we're going to have more singles here trying to make a love connection. I'm Chuck Woolery, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Some guest on Love Connection will receive one of the following. Can a fragrance attract the opposite sex? Spray on and Blonde by Jovan and collect your own evidence. Or introducing new Light Tuna from Chicken of the Sea brand. The only tuna rich in taste and light in calories. New Chicken of the Sea Light Tuna. Or a versatile, full-valued R106 10-channel public service scanner radio. Scan for the action with Regency. Or Uline Combo 19 Ice Maker with 2.1 cubic foot refrigerator. May produce 22 pounds of ice cubes daily using minimum energy. No drain needed. For Love Connection, this is Rod Roddy.